When I was at school, I used to get bullied. When I went to college, I was bullied there too. One day a girl bullying me made me very angry and upset. I snapped and tried to push her and she nearly fell down some stairs. I felt bad and they'd gone back to college. This made me shy and I stopped talking to people. For 7 years I only spoke to my mum and dad. Then I moved to Sunnyside in Aveley in 2008.
I was Alan's key worker at the time. I'd been working with him quite closely for over a year. We were told that he was a selective mute. He could speak, however he would only speak to certain people, his mum and his dad. He suffered quite bad with his emotions because he didn't know how to communicate how he was feeling towards the staff. So when he got angry, when he got upset, he would become quite aggressive. He was never violent, but you could see he was struggling.
I didn't talk to support staff, I would write things down to communicate with them.
See Nick, he's done that all by himself.
I know, fucked up his old, didn't he?
And then one day, he was doing a one-to-one with a member of staff, and that member of staff just point blank asked him, "Do you want to speak to us?" And he wrote down yes. And she then wrote down, "Should we set a date of when you're going to talk to us?"
I wrote that I wanted to speak to staff with help until the date, November 16, 2009.
This morning, when they knocked on the door and said, "Alan, are you okay?" he just went, "Yeah." And I got a phone call saying, "Alan's talking." So I then asked if I could come in because I was excited, I wanted to hear his voice. And I walked into the kitchen and Alan was sitting there and he had a big smile on his face. And I said, "Morning, Alan." And he went, "Morning." And that was it. It was really surreal, really strange. But he carried on talking with the residents and staff after that.
I was going to...
Where is that?
But while I was living at Sunnyside, I got to do the My Life programme.
Alan had actually been doing the My Life programme for a couple of months before he began speaking.
In the My Life programme, I got to take part in role-playing lessons, helped me become more confident.
So Alan was allocated the communication module. I think that gave Alan a lot of confidence in being able to express himself. He was able to take part in discussions, whereas before he'd be just like a bystander sitting there, listening in, asking him if he understood and he would nod or shake his head. He was actually taking part.
Come on, Samantha!
You got some places.
So Alan moved out of Sunnyside in October 2015. He moved into shared housing, so it's a house that he shares with one other person. As far as I understand, he does have support, but it's only for a few hours a day. He obviously still has support from social workers.
In October 2015, I moved out of Sunnyside and I not stopped talking.
His confidence has completely changed compared to the person he was when he first moved to Sunnyside. He's like a completely different person.